Welcome. So for class today, a blanket will be nice, and then also a strap for sure. And if you have blocks and you practice with the blocks, you can grab those blocks too. We're just going to start off in a comfortable seat. So any way that feels nice for you to sit down, you can make your way there. And when you get there, take a few moments to just adjust around, gradually coming to close your eyes. And take a few deep breaths. And as you're breathing, feel the body settling, relaxing. Try to focus a little bit more of your attention on the sensations of your release, connecting in there for a few more moments. And as you find that you're settling more and more into those sensations, what else are you becoming aware of? With your eyes closed, how are your other senses adjusting? Now, instead of pushing things out of your mind and instead of trying to quiet or hush things, see about listening to more and to receiving from more of your body and more of the environment that you're in right now. One of the things that I love so much about the asana practices, the meditations, the poses, the this is how it invites us to connect with and expand with more and more and more. How each time we come to the mat with this work, there is learning to be had and to be embraced. And one of the bigger experiences over the past several years for me has been in these moments of just quiet listening and breathing, being able to acknowledge what's contributing and what we can receive from. So, what would it be like if you use this time right now to receive more from whatever it is that you're aware of, what you're hearing, from what you're feeling? And how can you use whatever is coming up for you to bring more meaning and value into this practice? From the thoughts in your heads to the physical sensations in your body to your neighbors around and outside of you living their lives, to your little furry friends. What would it be like to make a practice of this, of perceiving more and more from whatever's coming up? Take a few more moments to appreciate everything that you are aware of right now as you stabilize further and further into the seat. Give yourself time to just breathe and to be with this. And some of you may stay in this seat longer and longer, connecting, receiving, supporting yourself. Whenever you feel that it's time to begin some kind of movement, you can go ahead and make your way to tabletop position, make your way through some easy, comfortable stretching, whatever that looks like for you, whatever that is for you. Continuing to play with this idea of how you can become more aware of what's going on for you, receiving from that, listening to that, being with that. Because as much as we share shapes in our yoga poses, as much as we line up and are inspired by one another's movements, in the end, this is a practice for ourselves. So finding that delicate balance of what is best and good and true for you and your body in the moment versus what is best and good and true for someone else's body, which may look different, is a skill that we'll all hone in on today more and more. Downward facing dog pose when you're ready. We'll try to continue to acknowledge the sensations that are coming up for us again and again today. Take your right leg for split. And then you can bring your right foot forward, low lunge. When you get to the low lunge, go ahead and press back through your left heel and down through your right. Just try to solidify those two actions. Notice how the rest of the body adjusts to that. And then bring your left knee to the floor. You can pad your left knee with a blanket if you'd like. You're going to have the pelvis go forward, Anjaneya. In stage 1, you can just have your hands down. Stage 2, you can bring your hands up to the thigh. Stage 3, arms can go to the sky. It's really whatever feels juiciest for you. We're going to twist, take your left hand to the wood floor or to the floor off of your mat. To the left, take your right arm to the sky. Sense the shoulders going back. Move the breath deeper into your back body. And then on an inhalation, come out of the twist, shift your hips back, runner stretch into the back of the right heel. Push down into the back of the right heel, pull back through the right hip. And just take a couple of moments, encouraging the back of the right leg to stretch open. And for your spine to gently settle down on top of that. Not forcing anything, just kind of greeting the body with some gentle opening postures. Down dog to change sides. Left leg for splits. Bring it forward, low lunge. And just like before, push back through the right heel, push down through the left heel. And feel that kind of reverb adjustment up the spine. And then from the lunge, Anjaneya Asana, the back knee comes down, the pelvis shifts further forward. Maybe hands to the thigh, maybe arms to the sky. Right hand moves off of your mat. Parshva Anjaneya, the twist. And then the last posture is that runner stretch. Whenever you're ready, you can shift your hips back and straighten the front leg and go for the fold. So really beyond any specific instructions today, although I'll do my best to give plenty of detailed cues, try to listen to your own body, receiving from that information and adjusting your postures accordingly. Down dog. In your down dog, inhale, lift your heels up. Exhale, push your heels down. Try that a few times, breathing in, lifting up, breathing out, pressing down. And then you can inhale, come all the way forward into high plank pose. Exhale, move back to down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Again, high plank, down dog. Now, high plank pose, breathe in and exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Come to a cobra pose. And just take a few moments to kind of explore what your cobra can be. Moving around, looking one way or the other. Just play with shifting in the shape. Now come out of the posture. We're just going to try and do a couple of cobra rolls, engaging the abdomen a bit more. Inhaling into your cobra. Exhale, lower down, pull the navel to the spine. This is all stage one. Inhale up. Exhale, lower down, navel to spine. Good. And you just keep doing stage one as long as is necessary for you to feel safe and to feel stronger. And when that starts to feel more engaged, on your exhale, lift your knees. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lift your knees. Or rather, lift your hips, sorry. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, hips. Good. I was giving you a little foreshadowing. So stage three is lift the knees. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lift your knees. So one of the three classic cobra rolls, or lifting your pelvis, or straight legs, lifting knees and pelvis. One more time. And then everyone downward facing dog pose. Cool. Notice how much more you're able to feel in your body at this point, and how that can contribute to stabilizing this moment. You're going to walk your feet forward to the front of the mat. Forward fold, breathe in, lengthen your spine. Fold as you exhale all the air out. Again, lengthen and fold. And once more, nice long breath in. This time when you fold, wrap your arms around your legs, hold your calves. Just stay in the fold for a couple of moments. And notice what takes you deeper. You're going to come out, inhaling all the way upright to stand. Exhaling, hands to the heart. Good. Let's float a dog. Breathe in, take the arms out and up. Breathe out, fold to the floor. Breathe in, lengthen your spine, look forward. Breathe out, step back, down dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. And exhale, down dog. Cool. Take a few moments in your down dog. Just let your body adjust. And then next breath in, high plank, tabletop position. So from your tabletop position, go ahead and bring your forearms down to the floor. Yeah. So you're going to keep your forearms down, bring your legs back, and extend the legs to be straight, forearm plank. Push into the forearms. This is stage one, is breathing here. Stage two, side forearm plank. Roll to the outer edge of the right foot, come up onto the left fingertips, or bring the left hand to the heart, or stretch the left arm up to the sky. 2 more breaths. Side forearm plank. Left hand to the heart, left fingertips to the floor, Left forearm to the floor, forearm plank. And then the second side, roll to the outer edge of the left foot, come up to the right fingertip, stage 1. Right hand to the heart, stage 2. Right arm to the sky, stage 3. And right hand to the heart, right fingertips to floor, right forearm, forearm plank. Sphinx pose. Push into the forearms, close the eyes. Take 2 more breaths, let your body adjust. And some of us might just stay here as we receive from this place, recenter and balance. If you're looking for a little more fire, you're gonna come back to forearm plank. You're gonna hold forearm plank, or on your breath, you're gonna repeat side to side. Inhale, outer edge of the right foot, left fingertips. Exhale, left hand to the heart. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, left hand to the heart. Inhale, left fingertips to the floor. Exhale, forearm plank. Inhale, second side, right fingertips. Exhale, hand to the heart. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, hand to the heart. Inhale, fingertips to the floor. Exhale, forearm plank. Carry on. Inhale, left fingertips. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, arm up. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, fingertips. Exhale, forearm plank. Inhale, right fingertips. Exhale, hand to the heart. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, tap the heart. Inhale, right fingertips. Exhale, forearm plank. One more time, both sides. Exhale, hand to the heart. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, fingertips. Exhale, forearm plank. Last time. Inhale, fingertips. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, fingertips. Exhale, forearm plank. And Sphinx pose. Eyes closed. What's engaging now? Good. Downward facing dog pose. Look forward on your exhale, step or jump in front of the mat. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, fold. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Arms to cactus. Inhale, think cow. Exhale, forearms together, think cat. Inhale, cow, cactus arms. Exhale, forearms together, cat. Again. Last one. Twisted chair. Bring your left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Prayer hands. Look down at your feet. Make sure that the toes line up. Make sure your knees line up next to one another. And then push into your hands and open your back. Lengthen through your crown, twisting. Inhale, neutral chair. Exhale, second side. Try your best the whole time to feel the knees next to one another, the hips, spine. Inhale, neutral chair. Exhale, fold to the floor. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step, jump, or flow to downward facing dog pose. Try to get a little longer in your down dog. Right? How much more can you access now at this point in your practice? What's shifting? What's opening or waking up? High plank pose to the floor. Roll over onto your backs, grab your strap. Loop your strap around your right foot, straighten the right leg to the sky. Left leg straightens on the floor, flex both feet. Make sure your shoulders are completely grounded, your hips are completely grounded. And with the feet flexed, squeeze the legs together, left to right. Feel the co-contraction of the outer hips. And use that to lift your spine, to lengthen your spine. You're going to take several more breaths here, just searching for a nice deep stretch through the back of the right leg. So you can simultaneously pull down into the strap with your hands, but push up into the strap with your foot. Try to keep both legs active in a balanced way. Eventually, you're going to hold the strap just with your right hand and take the strap out to the right, take the leg out to the right, left hand to the left hip. Keep the left hip grounded, the left leg grounded. So oftentimes when the right leg will go, or when the top leg goes out to the side, the weight of the leg will pull the hips over with it. So I want you to use your left hand to anchor the left hip bone down and to not let the pelvis list off to the right. Keep it steady and strong. Right? So you're getting a true stretch through the underside of the right leg, the inseam as well. Yeah. You can come back through center, changing sides. Right leg on the floor, left leg straight to the sky. Flex both feet, spread the toes, squeeze your outer hips in. And just let your body generate some internal heat this way. Push up with your foot, pull down with the strap. Hold the strap just with the left hand, right hand to the hip, and take the leg out to the left. And when it feels good for you to come back up to center, come back up to center. Release the foot from the strap. You're going to put the strap up at the top of your mat. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug moment. Hands behind the knees. You can rock and roll from your shoulders to your hips. Make sure you're just rolling along the the lumbar and thoracic spine, so not your neck. You might build some momentum, come to chair pose, or you can just stand and meet us in chair pose on your own time. Utkatasana. And when you get to chair twist again, over to the right, 5 breaths. Noticing how you might want to deepen the twist. Neutral. And then to the left. And neutral. Flow to dog. Right leg for split. And then exhale, bring the right knee to the elbow. Split. Right knee to the heart. Split. Right knee to left elbow. Split. Place the right foot by the thumb. Warrior 2. Come all the way up. Just classical shape, push down into both of your feet, stretch up through your spine. Settle. Side angle pose, forearm to the thigh bone, or right hand to the inside of the right foot on the ground or on a block. Left arm to the sky. Set your gaze wherever feels safest for your neck, for your head. 2 more breaths. Just let the side angle be the pose. And with your hand inside of the foot, you're going to slowly start to straighten the right leg, coming into triangle pose, Trikonasana. And just sense how this triangle pose is the same shape we were just doing on our back when we had one leg out to the side. Next breath, windmill your top arm down to the floor, step or flow to downward facing dog pose. From your down dog, get neutral and then left leg high. Exhale to left elbow. Split to the heart. Split. Right elbow. Split. Place the foot. Warrior 2. Side angle pose. And then from side angle, triangle pose. Just listening to the shapes, to the sensation of your body inside the shapes, so that you can discover a little bit about yourself. Okay. Windmill out, flow to dog. Look forward as you inhale, step or jump. Exhale, front of the mat. Lengthen your spine and fold. All the way up. Arms to the sky. Inhale. Hold the left wrist. Exhale, side stretch to the right. And then inhale, neutral. Hold the right wrist, side stretch to the left. Do both sides a few more times. Come back to neutral. Grab your strap and just have your strap around your neck because you might need it for this next little series. Take your arms back up again. Hold on to the left wrist, side stretch to the right again. And what I want you to try to do is to lift the right foot away from the floor. So you're side stretching over to the right and you're trying to lift the right foot up. Keep the right foot lifted, come upright. Both arms stretched to the sky. Right foot still hovering. Yeah. Then place the right foot down. Hold on to the right wrist. Side stretch to the left. Now try to suck or lift the left foot up away from the floor, like you're plugging the left thigh bone deeper into the hip socket. Really what we're doing is practicing becoming more comfortable balancing on one leg. Keep the left leg floating, come back upright, both arms to the sky. Good. You're gonna place the left foot down, shift over to the left, lift the right foot up. Stage 2, bring the knee into the chest, hold on to the shin. Stage 3, with or without your straps, loop the strap around the foot and straighten the right leg out in front of you. Keep the right shoulder back. Left arm can go out to the left or stay at the hip. So maybe you're using the strap, maybe not. You're going to take the leg out to the side. Steady your gaze and your breathing. And notice whatever is going on for you, right? This is a practice of contribution. What's going on is contributing. So how can you use that to learn a little something about yourself? And that does not mean to be perfectly, whatever that word even means, in the pose. It means to be present. You're gonna change sides. Right foot to the floor. Lifting the left foot up, stage 1. Knee to chest, stage 2. Right? All kind of upping the ante. Hold the foot with the strap or your hand and extend the leg out in front of you, stage 3. And leg can go out to the side. And gently let your leg go down to the floor, both arms to the sky. Inhale, full stretch up. Exhale, fold down. Step, jump, or flow to downward facing dog pose, please. Take your left leg for splits, and then you're going to bring your left foot halfway up your mat and place it to the left edge of your mat. Now turn your left toes out 45 degrees and spin to the outer edge of the right foot. Kickstand Vashisthasana, left arm to the hip or to the sky. Mhm. So squeeze your hips together, right? Just like we did laying on our back. Remember, we hugged our outer hips in. Do that and get your pelvis to lift. We need to keep breathing here, squeezing your hips together, lifting as high as you can. Stage 1. Stage 2 is to step the left foot behind you. Chamatkarasana, wild thing. Keep hugging your hips in. Drag your right shoulder blade down like you're doing cobra pose. On an inhale, make your way out, downward facing dog pose. Everyone, right leg for split. And then bring your right foot halfway up your mat and off to the right. Turn your right toes out 45 degrees, spin to the pinky edge side of your left foot. Right arm to the sky, kickstand Vashisthasana, squeeze your hips together. Keep the hips squeezing together. Breathe, lengthening, lifting through the spine. If this feels all safe, well and good, step the right foot behind you, Chamatkarasana, wild thing. Drag the left shoulder blade down your back. Inhaling out. Classical down dog. And flow. Left leg for split. Come back to kickstand Vashisthasana. Stage 1. Stage 2, you're going to bring your left shin up and hold on to the shin with your left hand. Or half happy baby, hold the pinky edge side of your foot. Stage 3, Padangushtha leg, straightening the left leg towards the sky. Right, so we've already done the shape 3 other times. Triangle, one on our back, one standing. Now we're trying it on our side. Yeah, the more intense for most of us. Release, flow, changing sides. Right leg for split. Kickstand Vashisthasana, stage 1. Search for your hips to be very, very high, friends. Stage 2, hold the shin. Or happy baby's foot. Hips are high. Yeah. So with the hips high, it's easier to avoid collapse. Maybe straighten the right leg. Slowly release, flow. Child's pose. Close the eyes, deepen the breath. Take a moment to acknowledge the practice as it's been thus far and the shapes that we've been making. Each shape has contributed to the one that follows. Each breath, each focal point, each thought has built you into this moment. And perhaps some of the poses we've done are goals for you to achieve again and again, or to try more and more. And perhaps not. Perhaps the goal is just being more self aware. What would it be like for you to acknowledge every single thing as contribution to your highest of goals, to whatever you desire? This practice bringing you closer to what you desire, the distractions bringing you closer to what you desire, my voice, your mat, the air around you. And if you'd like to try any of those earlier poses again, go back and do them. Take this time. I'm going to move us forward, down dog. Right leg for split, and you're going to bring your right foot to the outside of the right hand. Flex the right foot, turn the toes out enough that the knee and the hip feel nice and good. Stay here, or forearms can come down onto blocks, or forearms can come down onto the floor. And steady in the shape. If you need to bring your left knee down, bring your left knee down. Everyone's going to bring their left knee down. Bring your right hand to your right thigh and start to twist. So you can gently press your right hand into the thigh tissue and roll the thigh tissue to the right, helping to externally rotate the right hip, helping to roll the right hip more open. You can even bring your right hand to the hip and press the outer hip muscles around, down, and back. Just being very slow and steady with this opening. A lot of nerves in and around the joints, right? A lot of sensitivity there. Stay here or go for the full thigh stretch, bringing the left foot towards the butt and reaching back with your right hand to hold the pinky edge side of the foot. Nice and steady, deep breathing. And slowly begin the release to change sides. It's very gentle. You get to down dog and take some time to acknowledge the shift. Split with the left leg and then lizard second side. The back knee is lifted or lowered in your lizard. It's up to you. Hands on the floor or forearms on blocks or on the ground. And bring your back knee down to the floor and start to work towards the twist. Your left hand, it just finds the left thigh somewhere. Maybe it works down towards the hip, gently pressing the tissue around the thigh bone towards the left, around the hip bones, down and back. Hmm. Let the breath just be steady. And you can stay here, or you can make your way for the full thigh stretch, finding the foot with your hand. Ease yourself out, downward facing dog pose. High plank pose, tabletop, come to forearm table. Just push down into the forearms, back with your hips. Try to get the spine to grow long from your pelvis through the crown. You're going to stay here, keep the arms steady, and try to soften in your heart. You can just hang out here breathing, letting your body recenter and sensitize in that way. Toes tuck under, stage 2, dolphin. And stage 3, you walk your feet in, try dolphin split. Saving energy for both legs if you're trying the split, and then child's pose. Now consider staying in child's pose or flowing to down dog or trying that series one more time, forearm table, dolphin, dolphin split, and possibly moving into Pinchamayurasana forearm balance. Right. Not specifically a forearm balance class, really a class just for us to connect more deeply and meaningfully, receiving from what we're aware of. It might mean, yeah, you try some interesting asana challenges, and it might mean just easing yourself into the experience of being present. Downward facing dog pose, high plank to the floor. Bend the legs at the knees. Reach your hands back, hold onto your ankles or your feet. Press your legs back into your hands. Lift Dhanurasana bow. Relax, turn your head to one side. Let your ankles drop out. Come back. Try one more Dhanurasana just for fun. And lower down. And this time, go ahead and just roll over onto your backs. Have your blocks nearby. You're going to come to bridge pose. And if you feel like making this restorative or supported bridge, just lift your pelvis up and slide a block underneath your hips, any height that works for you. Easing yourself into the back bend practice. Beautiful gift to receive. If you feel that you want to try more active back bending, go ahead and put the block off to the side. Plant the shoulders. Bridge pose. Maybe interlacing the hands underneath you. Building here. Or perhaps trying for full wheel. Just take time to integrate into whatever shape you're in, the bones, the tissues, your presence. Take breaks between sets. If you're in restorative bridge, just stay a little longer. If you're in the active practice, try another round, bridge or wheel. If you're in full wheel, maybe pump your chest forward and back a few times. Taking another break when you're ready. And then one more, bridge or wheel, whichever you prefer. And it might be fun to try one-legged. Everyone will lower down off of their blocks, out of their back bend practice. Constructive rest, feet wide, knees in. Wrap the arms around the chest. Changing the wrap of the arms. Both arms up to the sky. Cross your left ankle over the right knee. Bring the legs in. Suchirandrasana. Change the cross of the legs. Go to the second side. And very gently unwind from your ankle to knee pose. With your feet on the floor, toe heel the feet close together and let the knees drop open for Supta Baddha Konasana. You can use blocks underneath your legs if you'd like. We'll be here just for a few moments. Hands on the hips or gently resting on your torso. Take the breath deep into the body and see what it's like to slow the breath down just a little bit more as you close your eyes. And feel yourself moving closer to Shavasana. Whenever you're ready, staying as you are, perhaps shifting the shape in any way. Final resting pose. And give yourself permission to remain still, experiencing yourself in this resting state. If you feel inspired or called to move and stretch in any way, please do so. And if what would feel best for you is simply remaining in Shavasana longer and longer still, please do that. Bring your attention or your hands to your heart. Acknowledge all that you're aware of, the contribution that it is. And the sensations of this awareness practice in and around your body. To the connections made, deepened, to the gifts this practice has been, gently bow. Chant of Om, easy breath in and out. Feel free to listen or sing. Join anytime. Om. Deep, deep peace. Om Shanti. Namaste.